My dear child, pause for just a moment and listen carefully. Out of all the people in the world, this message hath been placed before you, not by coincidence, but by divine design. You might think, why me? Why now? But I assure you, this is not random. You were meant to hear these words today because your heart needs them, even if you don't fully realize it yet. Have you ever felt as though the universe whispered directly to you? That the right words found you at the exact moment you needed them most? This is one of those moments. I see the questions swirling in your mind, the prayers you sent up in silence, and the weight of uncertainties you've carried alone. This message is my answer to you. Yes, you. So lean in. Let your heart open just a little more, and allow these words to sink into the depths of your soul. You have been chosen to hear this, not because you are perfect, but because you are loved beyond measure. Dear friend, if this touched your heart as deeply as it did mine, let your emotions flow with the light. I see you, my beloved. I see the battles you fight in silence, the doubts you wrestle within the quiet corners of your mind. I see how you try to smile when you feel like crying, how you keep moving forward even when you feel stuck. You may think that no one notices your struggles, but I do. Not a single tear you've shed has gone unnoticed. Not one prayer you've whispered has been unheard. Even in the moments when you felt invisible to the world, I have seen you, and my heart has been moved with compassion for you. You are never forgotten, my child. You might feel small or insignificant at times, wondering if your life really matters. Let me assure you it does. I created you with a unique purpose, one that only you can fulfill. The talents, passions, and even the struggles you face are all part of the masterpiece I am crafting in your life. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. You were not made to follow their path. You were made to walk your own, hand in hand with me. Even when the road feels unclear, trust that I am guiding you. Every step you take, no matter how small, is part of a divine plan that is far greater than you can imagine. I know there are days when you feel weak, when the weight of the world feels too heavy to bear. But let me remind you of something. Within you is a strength that comes not from the world, but from me. It's a strength that has carried you through storms you thought would break you, that has lifted you when you thought you'd fall. You are stronger than you realize, my child. Not because of who you are, but because of who I am within you. When you feel like giving up, lean into me. I will be your strength, your shield, your refuge. Together, there is nothing we cannot overcome. Child of light, let this message be a healing balm. Pass it to someone who needs a reminder that they are not alone. I hear the questions that keep you awake at night. Why is this happening? What's next for me? Am I on the right path? These questions don't scare me. They don't push me away. In fact, I invite them. Bring them to me. I may not answer them in the way you expect, or in the timing you desire, but trust that my answers will always be what's best for you. Sometimes, the answers come as a whisper in your spirit. Other times, they come through people, events, or even moments of stillness. Stay open, and you will begin to see how I am working all things together for your good. My dear child, if you hear nothing else from this message, hear this. You are deeply, unconditionally, and endlessly loved. My love for you is not based on what you do or don't do. It's not something you can earn or lose. It simply is. When you feel unworthy, remember that I have already called you worthy. When you feel broken, remember that I specialize in bringing beauty out of brokenness. When you feel alone, remember that I am always with you, holding you close, whispering love into your soul. I know it's hard to let go of control, to trust in what you cannot see. But my child, surrender is not about getting up. It's about giving over. It's about releasing your worries, your fears, and your plans into my hands, and trusting that I will take care of them. When you surrender, you make space for me to work in your life in ways you never thought possible. You allow me to replace your anxiety with peace, your confusion with clarity, and your pain with purpose. Trust me, my child. I have never failed you, and I never will. Your story is far from over. The chapter you're in now may feel heavy or uncertain, but it is not the end. I am the author of your story, and I am writing something beautiful. The dreams you thought were lost, the prayers you thought went unanswered, the desires you thought would never come to pass, I am still working. Hold on to hope, my beloved. Better days are coming. Doors you thought were closed forever will open. Opportunities you never imagined will arise. Healing, restoration, and joy are on the horizon. Trust my timing, and know that I am with you every step of the way. Child of grace, you hold the power to make a difference. With your super thanks, we bring God's truth to those in need of hope and guidance. Let's create a legacy of love and faith together. Click the super thanks button and receive the overflowing blessings of the Almighty. My dear child, you were chosen to hear this message because it was meant for you. Let these words sink deeply into your heart. You are seen. You are loved. You are not alone. Whatever you are facing, I am with you, guiding you, comforting you, and reminding you that your life holds incredible value. Take this moment as a reminder that you are not forgotten, that your questions matter, and that your journey is part of a greater plan. Hold on to these truths and let them carry you through whatever comes next. If this message has touched your heart, please share it with someone who might need it today. You never know how much a few simple words can mean to someone who feels lost, unseen, or unloved. Be the light that brings hope into someone else's life by passing this message along. You were chosen to hear this, my child. And now, you are chosen to carry it forward. Go with love, hope, and the assurance that you are never alone. I am with you, always. Precious one, let this moment of motivation be a gift. Send this video to 3 lives that might bloom from its kindness and care. Amen.